Yes, yes, yes. Winning Cipher. We are here in the building. It is Halloween. I'm Dr. Johnson Privy. I got MFC and we got Willie Will, cartoonist.
Hey, how's it
Yes,
going?
we supposed to be dropping some videos, but yeah, we didn't follow through the schedule, so we gotta do that another time. Yeah, we wanted to do the monster crash, but that ain't pop out the way it's supposed to. So yeah, you guys ain't trick or treating today? Yeah, ain't nobody got their costume on. Dude, you gotta, you see,
Nah, well, I
It's
had
yeah,
my
too
neck.
early in the morning.
too early, man. I've been partying since 2 days ago. Yes,
Yeah.
see, you still got the party lights going. Yes,
Oh no.
yes. So what's going down in the wicked world that we in?
Oh,
Shoot, still
Yeah,
wicked every day like you always been.
I know, I know. Did you
it's
guys did you guys hear about that bridge that collapsed?
I know, I haven't.
You
Mm,
no,
didn't hear about that bridge that collapsed in India?
mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, man.
no,
130 so far, 134 people died. And
no.
yes, it's 761 feet bridge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like
That's a
they was
long
playing.
bridge.
Yeah, they was playing. See, yeah, it's not the biggest, but it was closed down for 6 months, and they just opened it 4 days prior. Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh
wow.
so
wow.
yeah, so those
Man.
people,
But that looks like a
yeah.
walking bridge, not a car bridge.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's I guess it's a bridge to cut across, the town. It's called Gujarat State.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, man. That's, mm-mm.
And also, I know you guys heard about South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You hear what happened in South Korea with the stampede?
that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
man.
that one, more than 150 people done died in that one.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
Oh no, there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people hurt. There's hundreds of people hurt.
Man,
Yeah, it's
that's crazy.
Yeah.
a lot of people jacked up in that. So
And there were some Americans that were in there. They showed so far two college students
yeah.
um, that
Mm-hmm.
also was involved. But what they were saying is that somehow everybody, it was so many people. They just pushed into some narrow area, and then the stampede happened like that. And it's,
Uh,
but I was told that that kind of celebration, um, there's thousands and thousands of people that go there. So
oh yeah.
sometimes, and they haven't had it because of COVID. But this
Mhm.
is, it's a big Halloween celebration stuff. But that's too many people. It's,
Too many people.
yeah. Wow, but that's a shame because they said even from what I understand, the EMS people when they got there, uh, the people were dead, but they still were trying to do CPR on them
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
people were so young. Oh my gosh. Only Dr. Josh has the costumes.
Come on now, you know how we rocking it.
Okay, this is live on. Woo!
Yeah.
We
You
be
don't even
playing
see it
the
here.
crazy games. We be playing crazy games in the bedroom. You know that.
Yeah.
You only live once, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Maybe
true.
twice, maybe twice, three times. I had a couple of,
Oh no.
you never had a deja vu. Been to a different state, and you're like, yeah, I've been there before. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I
Yeah.
think we all have experienced that.
I had one of them days.
You have one of them
Hmm.
deja vus, Willie?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Some
right. Yeah, you don't know where that came from.
Yeah, cause I was like, dang, it's like the same day, like for same the same day, like for the next day, I mean the
Yep.
last day, cause it repeats itself, because your mind was thinking on that very moment, you was like, oh wow, I was doing this the last time, here I is doing it again. I was like, wow, deja vu.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So where do you live at?
Oh, I live in Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Texas State.
I heard Texas is really nice. So many people are moving there. You know.
What part of
yeah.
Texas, Willie?
Well, I'm from Dallas. I got married and moved to Plano.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it out in Texas?
Oh yeah, it do it. I mean, it's a good city, but other than that, whew, the traffic,
Has its
all
ups
that,
and downs, huh?
yeah,
So in
yeah.
your town, have you had a lot of people moving in from other states too,
Oh yeah,
or you're more like in the suburbs?
oh yes. They come. Yeah, they're moving into different states and different countries. You name it, because that's well, they do everywhere regardless.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's more in Texas. They moving from like they're moving to like New York or California or anywhere like Atlanta, Georgia. It's more to that. It's not just one state. That's everywhere.
But a lot of people, like I'm from New York, I'm here in the Bronx, and we
Oh,
have
okay.
so many people leaving here, and it's been like that now for 2 years, and
Ooh.
it's really gotten worse. It's gotten really worse. So it's taken level to it's not even, you know how when you can't go high enough, you start going to the left or the right. We're in that
Oh,
level. Yeah.
yeah.
So so many people are
Yeah,
leaving,
but
Ooh.
so many
and
people are coming.
Yeah, that,
that's what the media says.
that's how they see. That's how.
Don't think so?
No, so
But another thing I'm gonna add. That's how everything going up, like the rents, the
yes.
Oh,
foods,
Hmm.
everything. That's why everything going up because everybody coming straight in, move
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that happened. I guess that is happening more in Texas too, but like Florida, their rents have gone up more than 75%.
Oh man.
in
And the
Florida?
reason,
Yeah.
yes, and the reason for that, between Florida and Texas, uh, those two states are tax friendly, and you get more for your money. So that's why, look, in New York, you could get a one bedroom apartment. In some places, it's going for $4,800 for a one bedroom. Okay. So you could relocate anywhere you want if you're working remotely and you're still
Yeah.
getting that New York salary.
Oh wow.
So a lot of these places, they're getting greedy, knowing that they're coming from California, and New York, stuff like that, higher paying towns and stuff, or states. And you have the people are getting greedy to where they're raising those rents. Now, say in your state, like here in New York, it's $15 an hour minimum
Hmm.
wage. Okay, every other state doesn't have it that high. Some states only have $7, $8, something like that, maybe $10. So, but again, you get more for your money.
Right.
Where we are here, a one bedroom, I'm talking tiny. You got like less than 600 feet.
Hmm.
So and there's no backyard, no front yard. You're in buildings.
Backyard
It's
sinking.
Oh wow. Backyard signal. Man.
Yes.
Ooh.
You could sell a house in New York with your backyard sinking. Trust that.
yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. In New York City, or as long as you're in the city limits, you own the house but not the property. So if they decide they want to build something different, they tell you what they're going to pay you for your house, and you have to be out in 60 days. Whereas if
Wow.
you
60?
go out, yep, they give you 60
60.
days. So whereas outside of New York City, outside the boundaries and stuff like that, you own the land also. Where in most states you own the land, you own the property plus the house.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So
So
are you
it's
giving out food, Willie? Giving out some food, some candy? What are you doing?
Oh well. This
oh
I'm giving
this
no,
out I'm giving
this.
out shots of Patron. Don't come to my house.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. When you send your
have a
kids
sign
coming,
on the door and say, "Run! Don't stop
they're
here.
gonna
Run!"
they're
Yeah,
gonna
lie
be
you go.
wobbling. They're gonna be wobbling. I had a kid come last year. He came like three different costumes and whatnot. Came all these different costumes. Like, come on, I know that's you, Willie.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give out shots of Patron. No, but yeah,
Oh
you know what?
man.
They gotta watch out. There's a
Yeah.
lot of those fentanyl pills going around. Anybody watching this? Yeah, they got the colorful
Yeah,
ones. They look like fruity pebbles.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh man, you're gonna hear about a lot. Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
you don't be talking about that in a couple of days, man.
Yeah.
Remember
I
back in the
hope that
days how
doesn't.
they would put needles and stuff in your candy. You know your
Yeah.
parents would have to look through it. Now you got all these crazy drugs. Your kid just might think it's a candy. Take it and die.
Oh yeah. Like the time I was in high school, one of my teachers told me, like, you remember the drug called cheese? They disguise the Parmesan cheese, and then they disguise the cheese as Parmesan cheese. They didn't know it's a drug. They just disguised it as Parmesan cheese right in that container.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, that's what my teacher told me. I was like, what? A drug called cheese?
Wow.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh wow.
Yes. Well, it's every 10 years, 15 years, if you notice, there's new drugs that come out.
Yep.
You know,
Mm.
new hard drugs. You know what I mean? You went from the E, from Molly. Then you have lean. Even though these drugs been out for a while, but it's always one I've noticed in like 10, 15 years you get something that now it's fentanyl. Where that just takes you out.
Oh man.
If you look at it, right, MFC, you go from heroin, cocaine. You know what I mean? You look through the times. It's always a new highlight drug, as they say.
Yeah.
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 And now, yeah, that fentanyl is just.
Well, at least here in New York,
Mhm.
the way things have changed from when I was a kid, now candies have to be wrapped. So if you get any kind of loose candies, they
Yeah.
automatically go in the garbage.
Oh
Like
yeah.
each, like you get the little what they call the bite size, like Snicker bars and things like
Yeah.
that, or
Gummy
your
bears.
yeah
Hmm.
gummy bears and all that. They're in little bags,
Yeah, but you
sealed.
do know there's a way to reseal it, right? That's how I used to get my narcotics in prison.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Well, we got to think of positive. It's for the kids.
No,
Come on
I'm
now.
just, I'm just saying. I digress.
Gee.
No, but yeah, that's just And the crazy part is they would actually go in your box, so they would open the box. You know what I mean? Here it is. Of course, I would reseal the box. That's just putting a piece of little glue. But no, it's always you can reseal it, seal things. So that
Wow.
if you're dealing with that mentality, how do you think? Remember they got resealers that actually seal cans.
Oh
You can
wow.
actually reseal a can. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Okay.
We-
Yeah, but I think we got so much other stuff to worry about. I don't think people are doing all that. Except
No,
No.
you do have
but
sick
you
people
gotta
out there. You
remember
never know.
if somebody's doing something nefarious, then they're
Yeah.
gonna go to that extra length.
No, it's true.
That's what people need to understand. So it's kind of like it's a roll of the dice. Which way you look at it.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
first of all, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Man, this is a
Nah,
kid.
nah.
You shouldn't be wanting to harm a kid in that fashion. But this is
Right.
this is
It's
the
true.
mentality, and you got to remember it's a hurt want to hurt. And now that we're talking about that, look at your boy Kanye West. You see he's on the apology tour right now, right? He's apologizing to everybody, the Jews, even the blacks. Now all of a sudden he's apologizing for all the hurtful
Yeah.
comments that they.
I
How you
was
feel about
wondering.
that, Will?
Ooh,
Huh?
I was
Yeah,
wondering about
I didn't
that.
hear that. Yeah.
You didn't hear what?
I didn't hear about him apologizing. I know Farrakhan has told him to stay strong.
Yeah, well, he didn't take heed to that one.
Hmm.
Okay. They
Yeah,
talk about, wow, Kanye. They talk about this man supposed to be counseled. I was like, okay, I know he said some off the wall things, but they should look at anybody. They should look at themselves when they do stuff what is wrong too, because they could get counseled also.
yeah.
Because you
Well, I'm
can't.
not with that. I'm not with the cancel culture thing.
Me either.
That
I don't
doesn't make
believe in that.
that don't
Yeah,
make no sense.
yeah, I don't believe in cancel culture because that's why we all got to keep going. We all got to keep striving because we all got to keep reaching. Like we at the bottom, got to keep going. Got to stay consistent
Yeah. And people
because
people can you got to remember people can make mistakes, and if that was the case, then life would just be you make a mistake, just void you. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
wipe you out. And that's
Yeah.
not the way life is, you know. So whether you want to talk about religion, whether you want to talk about, you know, even with a relationship, you know, a person could cheat on you, you could take them back. And you guys could, you know, work that out and it won't happen again.
yeah,
You know, and that's basically what life is, you know. It's
Yeah.
about trust, it's about, everybody's not gonna be right all the time.
right.
That's one
Right.
Yeah,
definitely not going.
But this is the power, and this is what people are seeing is the way. I know a lot of people. Everyone has opinions, of course, but I would have done it this way. I would have did it that way, and and the thing is that everyone has a different mindset. So
right.
what
Yeah,
may look normal for you and me and everyone here on this panel today may not be normal to somebody else.
yeah,
Or if everyone has a different types of things, how they look in different dimensions. And so in his case, yes, there's things that he said that's definitely off the wall, but then there's a lot of things that he has said that are really good and solid. But just it's also too the way you do it. And I've been looking at a lot of different shows and stuff lately, to because I like to do research. So I
yeah,
said, well, let me, for me, I have everyone has an opinion. Okay, you have 15 different shades of white. You have 15 different shades of blue. So which one are you going to color your apartment, your room, or something? Okay, so
yeah,
one shade may be better for you versus someone, like Dr. Jaws. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's what makes you comfortable. What color blue you want on your walls? What color green? So it's the same thing with life and whatever. Okay, true. Yeah, he's losing a lot of money, but you know,
Yeah,
again, it's like, well, there's ways to get, it's all about, like, from what I see from a lot of people saying is that, well, it should have been done a bit different. He should have made more money, looked at his future for his kids and everything else. And then when he got to where he was comfortable, to where now everybody's cutting it away, because it's called code. Everyone's
right.
on code, so everyone's pulling back. But at the same time, which is true, he has a very large fan base, and from
worldwide.
what I'm listening is that, so you know what, if he doesn't get his supply from, say, Adidas or whatever, he still could go somewhere else, and
Mhm.
like China or somewhere, one of these other places that'll make the stuff and produce it, because people are gonna that's how people will stand up if they're gonna still, for the people that's gonna support whatever. So but again, it's about the thinking part of it. If you're someone that's like normally people that have money like that normally should have what they call a dream team. Someone to keep you on the rails, someone to, like, look, you're going a little far too left. Okay, we got to get back center. Let's get centered.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
and
yeah,
He does. I
and
don't think. I don't think he has the right. Well, he definitely
I,
doesn't have because he is so erratic. You could tell if he
yeah,
did have that, he got rid of them. A
yeah,
while ago because the things. If you and I'm gonna not to cut you off, MSC, but look at Bill Cosby. You notice? Have you noticed Bill Cosby since he got out of prison? He don't say nothing. He lets his lawyers talk for him.
that's right, that's right.
That's right.
And look at
And
that.
look
The
at
sad
the
part
sad
about
part
it,
about it.
yeah, they're still
Yeah,
at
they're
you.
still at you. Yeah, somebody's
Whoa.
echoing. Yeah, that was yeah, somebody. Yeah, he just turned off something. Something really must have had up. But no, it's
sorry about that.
this the sad part that as far as that one black people didn't stand up with him. Now, of course, some of the stuff Kanye was saying was very hurtful. All right, it was coming from a he was trying to hurt people. That's the vibe that I got, and he definitely should have been more tactful. You got to remember, just like with myself, I do a lot of zany things, but I have kids, so I got to remember things that I do is reflecting on my kids as well. What I mean, we're not going to be here forever, and just like what we're doing today. I could die 20 years from now. My kids could see this, so it's always you got to be a representation, of your kids, of your lineage.
Yeah,
So my thing is just sad and it's very sad because his parents are both professors, and here it is the way he's acting, and everybody keeps saying that it's bipolar, all of these different things, and I believe it's just a way for him because to me Kanye West was coming crazy. Well, Ye was coming at people because the Kim Kardashian thing. I don't think he was able to see a lot of not just men. You got females also that's not able to deal with breakups, not able to deal with not being with their kids. That's why a lot of people when they break up, they turn to drugs or they turn to, I mean, they go over the edge. And that's what I see with Kanye. Like I said, hurt people. And he, that guy Pete, what's his name, Skeet Pete, that was him messing with Kim. He took it, even in the video. Remember, he decapitated him in the video, and it was like, what are you doing?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
that's you know what I'm saying. That's like you break up with somebody and they're you know what I mean, coming in front of your house throwing paint on your house. It's just like, man, have some class to it. You're making yourself look real simpish.
And then
Running
Yeah,
when the
over.
kids get older, they're gonna see this.
No, yeah. Remember, as soon as they broke up, him and Kim, I look at everything. You up here parading around with like three or four different females look exactly like Kim. That right there shows like, come on, you ain't get over this female. I would look at that if I'm with a female and the next four guys she's with resemble me. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, something's not right there. So, that's what I believe. What a lot of this has came from with Ye. A big part of it has came from that hurt that he got, and that's the way he's lashing it out. Remember, people
And
don't
then also
always
they mentioned about when his mother
up.
passed. His
They
oh,
mother
keep saying,
was,
"I don't." You think so,
his mother
MSC?
was a. Well, yeah, they said his mother. He was really close with his mom's, and when she
Okay.
passed, they noticed things started going off the rails a bit.
mm,
And then again, now then with the whole divorce thing, that just added, compounded more stuff.
Wouldn't you
You
say that's
know,
his MO though? Remember, he used to go on MTV. He didn't get the awards. He would, start crying. Cause a big ruckus. He didn't get certain awards. Then he took the microphone from what's her name, Taylor Swift, when she got that.
yeah,
He's he's a can't get right. You got see, and this
yeah,
is the thing. We make excuses for people, and sometimes it's not warranted. And I think in this case, yes, yeah, he might have been close with his moms and everything, but he was what I call erratic. Way before he came out, he was just erratic. He was very very full of himself, which is nothing wrong with that. But when you start impeding it on other people, that's when it becomes a problem.
yeah, yeah.
And all of a sudden he's the black focal person, and this is the same person that said slavery was a choice. This is the same person that said Harriet Tubman, what I mean, just brought slaves from one place to the next. Like, and we as black people can't tolerate that. Bad
Right.
enough we have people that disrespect Malcolm X, all of
yep,
our black leaders.
yeah,
You had Nicki Minaj, who's not an African American. Okay, I think she's from like Trinidad. She just Rosa Parks on a track. Nobody said anything really. It's like,
Mm,
wow, but let us diss somebody over in Trinidad. She'll have a big, and that has happened. Oh, don't disrespect no people. And that's why we're in the position we're in now. Yes, he said some things that were correct, but he was saying it without tact. He was saying it from a jealous point of view. He even said he's jealous. And by you saying publicly you're jealous of somebody, that automatically lowers your wealth, right?
right,
right.
If I'm arguing with you and I'm telling you, but I'm jealous of you, automatically I lost. I might as well just turn around. So
yep,
you know what I mean? Instead of my take, like I said, like I was saying before, what I would tell Kanye is get your own business started. Same thing when he was yelling at Sway. You don't got the answer. You're now all of a sudden, yeah, you was right, Sway. Like, bro, that's common sense. Do the same thing that they're doing, just mirror it.
yep,
And I've been saying this even before the Kanye West thing, because I've dealt with Jewish people. I work with it. I work with a Jewish establishment now. Damn near 8 years. Okay. Before that, I had
Wow.
a weed shop in a Jewish community. So I dealt with them. I seen how they
Yeah,
pump, and you can't do nothing but respect it. But don't hate on something that you can be doing. And that's what I will tell Kanye. Just because they're not letting you in their parties, don't start hating on them. Do your
have
own
your own
thing.
club.
No, yeah, do your own thing. You see what Tyler Perry did, right? He's in Atlanta, with his own studio. He seen they didn't
yeah,
let him in their party, so he said, "You know what? I'm gonna start my own party."
Yep,
Hey,
Yep.
And that's how you do it. Yeah, you don't gotta sweat nobody. Shoot, especially when you supposedly got it going on. Shoot, you don't want to
Yep.
let
Yeah.
me in your game? Okay, let me start my own game. But how do you guys feel about nobody sticking up for Kanye? Basically, remember Puffy, Ice Cube,
That's
everybody.
messed up. I feel that's definitely messed up because
Yeah.
for people that have known him for so many years and stuff like that, even if it's erratic, like I said again, some of the stuff that he said was definitely way off, especially, you know, um, regarding Floyd, Mr. Floyd. And, it wasn't fentanyl that took him out. It was that cop that had his knee on his neck for 9 minutes. Okay. So that was really bad. I mean, that's like the worst thing for someone black to say, which is, that took a lot of weight from him. But there's a lot of stuff, like I said before, that he has said that is true. But again, it's really messed up how so many people haven't jumped back on him. So far, the only one that has really come out to support him is Farrakhan.
Mhm.
And it's like, and you know, it's a shame. It's a shame because it's like, wait a minute, why? So many people, from what I understand, so many people of power, or at least have money anyway, are scared to say anything because they don't want to and have they don't want to get on that what they call a blacklist. Okay,
Also, you got to think about it.
and
Also,
they don't
they
want to
they
lose
see
their
how
money.
erratic he gets. And think about it. You jumped out the window on Monday. Now Friday, he's apologizing. You know what I mean? So I can see why people, this is Kanye. Where it is. Let's say somebody make like maybe Puffy or even Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Or Master P. Say they said something like that, it would be taken a little more, as truth. And a lot of stuff, like I said, that Kanye was saying, you even have Jewish people saying that is true. But,
Yeah,
but, but a couple of days later, Kanye West goes on this interview and he says, heterosexual white men are the most
Oh
picked,
wow.
the most picked on. And see, and these go back to what I was saying prior. These are white talking points. So take
yeah,
take take the black face away from Kanye and just think of Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, these are white talking points. Stuff that they say at the dinner table. Oh no, he died of fentanyl overdose, and that type of stuff. Oh, black people, they just need to pick themselves up their bootstraps, and these are white talking points that people say. And if you
yeah,
listen to Candace Owens, who's he's following behind, okay, she's just lost. And once again, this is a foreigner. All right, she comes over here to America off the backs, okay, of people, the Black Panthers and all that, Jim Crow era. And here it is, you got the audacity to come over here and straight up down us and not see
yeah.
that ghettos are what they are from a setup,
That's true.
you
Yeah.
know. And even in gentrification, you can see just in 20
Hmm.
years how Harlem, which was a ghetto at one time, now you go there, you can't
Yeah,
even drop a can of soda on the floor. Okay. So that right there shows you if you take resources from a place, it's gonna turn out to be a ghetto. That's just
yeah,
that's
yep,
just common sense. And it's not just New York. You even got it even out in California.
yeah,
Same thing. Talk to people out in Cali back from the '90s and everything. They'll tell you how certain areas. This was the ghetto back. Look at Compton. At one time, Compton was the suburbs.
Dang.
yep,
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's come a time I believe with the internet we're able to get information on a quicker level, so things are at a rapid pace, but stuff that Kanye, I feel like I said that he definitely shouldn't have said the things he said.
Yeah.
I believe if even though they were right, but the way he was saying it and the energy that he was coming out, like you can't, and then the flip flop. You can't flip flop, and we're the only ones that get that. You ever notice that? You don't see Latinos doing that. You know what I mean? You damn sure don't see white people doing that because, like
no,
MFC said, they stay on code.
hmm,
Although what I mean, you only had a
Yeah.
couple. There was a couple of Jewish people that say, "Hey, yeah, what Kanye West is saying is right," but A is what it is.
yep,
But they
Right.
do they
Right.
do look out. They do look out for their own.
yeah,
They do look out for their own. You can't hate on that. They do look out for their own. Yep, yep. Oh yeah. There's a lot of Jewish people in Texas, Willie.
Ooh, not that I know of, cause well, I do see some walking down here in Texas, but
Hmm.
well, yeah, I do. Well, I would take that back. Yeah, I do see some walking down here in Texas because it's like the majority, the majority of them be over here in Texas. Some will be farther out, and some of them be everywhere. You know?
Hmm.
So what's the majority of the ethnic background in Texas? Is it mostly white or Mexican or you
Ooh,
know
that is a
black or
man, it's a good question.
Indian?
Depends where
We
you at,
got
right?
yeah, it depends where you at. Like right here we stay like in a house because like we got this side over here is Hispanics, and the next door is blacks, and the rest of it is whites and yeah, it's whites and Hispanics. You got
Hmm.
some blacks, you got some Hispanics, you got some whites. Yep, that's what we have over here on our side, and everywhere else you got blacks, Hispanics, and whites over there too.
Yeah.
And you got pockets of Asians too, all over.
Yeah, 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 that's too.
Because my
Yeah,
boy lives in Dallas. He's right by Asian community there.
yeah.
It's a mixture all over, man. You got some places that are real segregated, and
Right.
I guess that's it's like that all over. You know.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah. Cause
But one thing I can say is things have definitely mixed up as far as that's why that racism thing is jumping out the window in the next 10 to 20 years because
Yeah.
there's so many mixed people. the
That's true.
yeah, yeah,
the racists are trying to get out the barrel, they keep getting thrown back. Oh shit, my damn sister done had a baby with a goddamn Latino. I hear it all the time, see it all the time. So
Yep.
yeah, that's why. Yep, hell yeah. As they say, as my grandmother used to always say, opposites attract. Okay.
That's
oh
true.
man,
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
it's not
And the
nothing
way it
wrong.
used to be, that's true. And the way it used to be back then, it'd be you stay in your race. They'd always say stay in your race,
Yeah.
and the family wouldn't approve back in the early 1900s. You had to get approval from your family, or you run away.
right,
So if they wasn't approving, if say you were Jewish, you had to marry someone Jewish.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if you was Italian, you married someone Italian or Irish. Then it started crossing where Italian and Irish because they're Catholics.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
but it was like a no-no if you were Jewish or Polish or anything like that. So it's people have now, with the different generations, it's like, it doesn't matter who you are. If you like someone, even anyone of an Asian background,
Hmm.
normally Asians had to marry Asians, but now it's changing.
Yeah.
People they're getting more laxed with that. Now, true, there's some countries that are still very, very tight with that, like India and places like Pakistan and stuff. They're tight with that. When you're born, they're already telling you who you're gonna marry. It's like preordained already,
Yep.
and then if the husband, once you get the husband, and no matter what he does to you, you're no longer, the family can't protect you.
right,
It's really horrible. You hear you hear what goes on in some of these countries, and it's like, whoa, nah, we couldn't live there. But so yeah, we definitely have it. But it's like Dr. Josh says, so everybody's mingling. So now, if you start talking to more people, before it used to be like Hawaii. I was told in Hawaii, the average Hawaiian had at least seven different backgrounds, different ethnic backgrounds, and that was
Hmm.
normal. That was normal. I said, whoa, okay. But, the thing is, so I look at the end of the day, look, you know what? We're all human. We're on this planet for not for a long, long time. So we need to make the best out of what we got. And that's it. I don't feel I'm better than anybody else. We're all the same. And God forbid if you're in an accident, it might be my blood that saves you. Or vice
No.
versa, maybe your blood that saves me. So you know
Yep.
what? So it's you know. But prejudice, as my moms used to tell me, prejudice is ignorance
And fear. Oh yeah.
and fear and
Definitely,
fear
definitely fear.
and
Oh
fear.
yeah.
You
That's
know,
exactly what it is.
so so we don't, and unfortunately today, as it is, there's so much stuff going on that we can, it's like, what else do we have to deal with? It's like what's now happening is a lot of people are fighting to get their jobs back with unions and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That were fired because they wouldn't get the jab. And now it's coming out that, well, we wasn't really told the whole truth, kind of thing. It's like, whoa. So does that mean they're going to hire more people back and give them back pay? That's like another thing too. And then a lot of people saying, who wants to go back to work? Like here in New York, most people, especially for Manhattan and stuff, most people, if they do go back in the office, it's like 2 days, maybe 3 days. And a
Yep.
lot of the big companies, they don't want their people back in the office because they're saving millions of dollars by not having to pay for that office space.
Can you blame them?
And yep, and I can't blame them. And especially how dangerous it is. It's dangerous traveling to your job, going out in the street where normally was safe before. Forget it. It's you know, so. But that's not just happening in New York. That's happening all over. And that's something that everyone has to live with. There's a certain amount of fear that's definitely out there. You got to look everywhere you go, almost like you're paranoid. You got to look around. You got to make sure no one's going to stab you from behind or slash you or I forgot what they call that knockout punch kind of thing
Yeah.
that somehow is back up, and running.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's,
crazy. I don't know how people are still doing that, man. You go around hit my people's. You going time to
yep.
put the ninja mask on. Yeah, that I never got with that game. That's such a punk thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, even years ago, the Decepticons. It was initiation. I grew a crew out of Brooklyn. You had to slash somebody, right? And they would go slashing like old ladies and like, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's and then you talk to people and they say, oh well, I was bored. It's just something to do. And like, man, don't you? There's actually people in prison. Oh yeah, for them
Yeah.
slashings. Okay. So that's the sad part. But yeah, we got to have a good, happy Halloween. MFC gonna lead us out into a prayer. Hey,
Okay.
you want to promote anything, Willie?
Oh yeah, yes. Well, yes,
Promote
most
your
definitely.
cartoons.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay, I do Rogers Entertainment. I got my YouTube channel, Rogers Entertainment. Also, I do this show. It's called Better Chill Will. It's on YouTube, and I got a Roku channel as well, Amazon channel,
Uh huh.
and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that good stuff.
Under what?
Rogers Entertainment.
Rogers Entertainment. That's right. That's right. Rogers Entertainment. You heard it first. Have a good, happy Halloween, everybody. Make sure you get that good candy. If you don't want that Snickers bar, pass it over.
Oh Lord.
I'll take it. Okay. Yes. All right, MFC, do your thing.
Okay. Well, everybody, please have a lovely day. And dear God, please watch over everyone as they leave their home, when they go on their travels, and especially on this day with Halloween, with all the little kids out there in their costumes. Please let everyone be safe and watch over us, and let everyone get home safe and enjoy this day. And everyone have a lovely, blessed day. And amen.
I'm gonna potty. You gonna potty? You gonna bomb this year? The potty is on. Comes only once a year. Word. Yes.